News later this morning in the sex trafficking and racketeering trial of Diddy Combs. Now, yesterday, a hotel security officer testified that he was paid $100,000 in cash to give Combs what the rap mogul thought was the only copy of the videotape showing him attacking then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Combs has pleaded not guilty to the federal charges against him. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us once again from outside the courthouse. Good morning to you, Katrina. So what did Eddie Garcia say that Combs told him about what would happen if that videotape was made public?
Good morning, Errol. Combs told Eddie Garcia that he thought it would ruin his career if this ever came out. So Garcia testified about how Christina Coram, she was a personal assistant to Sean Combs at that time, reached out to him multiple times, ultimately putting Combs on the phone. Garcia said that at first Combs sounded nervous. He said he thought that this would ruin his career. Garcia ultimately went to his supervisor, told him about Combs' request, and that supervisor, Errol, said that he would do it for $50,000 and get him that video, because that was something Garcia said that he just didn't have access to. He was a young security guard at the time. He'd only been on the job for a few months. He was 24 years old. So he ultimately brought a USB with the video on it to Combs' apartment. Combs made sure that it was the only copy. Garcia also expressed concern that he was worried there could be a report to law enforcement because he saw that, Errol, this was an apparent assault in that security video. So what Combs did then is FaceTime Cassie Ventura. Garcia said that she was wearing a hoodie, and Combs said to let him know that she wanted this to go away too. And what Cassie said to Garcia was that she had a movie coming out. It just wasn't a good time for something like this to go public, and so she wanted it to go away. Ultimately, Sean Combs put stacks of $10,000 bills through a money counter and gave him $100,000 in a brown bag.
Really remarkable details coming out of this testimony. And Katrina, I understand there was a dramatic moment in the courtroom yesterday. Someone had to be escorted out. Give us some background on that.
Yeah, so this was a woman, Errol. There was an outburst in the courtroom. She had to be taken out by 3 security guards, and she was daring them to take out their guns at that time. She was also yelling at Sean Combs. She said that people outside are laughing at him. Combs turned around. It was just a total ruckus in the courtroom. And it also came out as we were learning that the identity of Mia had been disclosed. That's a former employee of Sean Combs who purposely testified under a pseudonym in this trial. But Errol, to be honest, this woman is someone I'm familiar with. She is someone who is often loud, but she's usually in the overflow of the court, which is a separate room outside of the courtroom. But this time she made it into the courtroom and she created quite a disruption.
Wow. All right. Katrina is across all of those details. Katrina Kaufman outside the courthouse here for us in New York. Thanks so much.